Hi, Gareth and Janet from Port Monkeys, and we just got off the Euro Dam in Sitka, Alaska, and we're going to take a tour today. And the name of our tour is Alaska Zodiac Adventure and Finn Island Lodge. So we need to walk up the dock, it said, up the pier to the flat area. So not sure what that means, but here goes. Sitka Sound Cruise Terminal, Sitka, Alaska. This is actually called Halibut Bay. Sitka's about 5 miles that way. I'm not sure why they say the shuttle takes 45 minutes to go 5 miles, but yeah, 15 he says. This is the information station. Well, this place has changed a little since last I was here. If you're going to the Sitka bike and hike, it's right there. These buildings were not here. That building was, but this is all brand new. Of course, it's been 4 years. Well, 3 anyway. So, Sitka highlights. I guess ours isn't out here yet. So, plenty of shopping opportunities without going into town, but you really should go into town. So there's the Wheelhouse Pub and Grill, Baranoff Jewelers, Alaska. I'm not sure if that's locally owned. This place, without a name, says locally owned. I guess that would be real. I have no idea. Let's go in for a minute. Our tour doesn't leave for about 20 minutes. And that's what it looks like. Old fart. So I just overheard the person checking us in tell someone up in front that we're no longer on a Zodiac. There weren't enough people, so they're combining tours. And we're actually on a more expensive tour, she said, but we're going to go on that boat. And we almost said no, but there was no way to know whether we would get a refund or not. You know what I mean? And she said it's going to be more fun. So it's going to be more fun.
Yeah, right.
So here we go. Onto a monohull. Our tour has turned into the Wildlife Quest in Finn Island Lodge, which they sell on board for $229, $230. Ours was $190 on the Zodiac. So I would have preferred the Zodiac, but I can get into this too, right? We're here on the Euro Dam in Sitka, Alaska. In case I didn't mention that before. So we are underway now, and our guide is talking. So I'm just going to show a little bit of it. She's doing our safety demo. The windows are covered with dried droplets, so I've got the camera up against the window. Hopefully it looks okay. If we see wildlife, I'm going to go upstairs where there aren't windows. That's it.
You are absolutely more than welcome to move upstairs and down and all around the boat at any time as much as you would like throughout our tour.
So there's the Euro Dam and Halibut Bay, or Halibut Point. Like I say, Sitka's on the other side of that mountain. And I've gone upstairs, so you can get a look around. Our captain's talking right now, and he's telling us he's going to go to a place where he thinks we'll see some wildlife. What do you think about that? I already saw some. Janet would like you to know. I'm standing on a little raised platform in between the other two platforms up on top. So we're heading somewhere pretty fast. The captain said he thinks he knows where we can find some nature. course, I'm using a GoPro, so it's waterproof. We've gone a couple miles now, at least, and we're pulling into this bay here to see if we can catch some wildlife at play. There's another boat right there. So you see, that's the where we are. And I'm sorry if there's a lot of wind noise. I didn't bring my windsock because I thought my camera might get wet on the Zodiac, and it's not waterproof. But I think we're going to slow down in just a minute and get a better look at this. Here we are slowing down. And he's got binoculars looking over on this side. There's something orange in the water there. I didn't aim the camera down at it. So it's starting to rain now. We're going to go through this narrow channel between these two islands. But the lens now is getting wet, as lenses do when it rains. So I'm going to wipe it off every so often. Pretty hard now. God, you should know that if you get on the boat, you ought to wash your hands. but also there's a bathroom on the boat. The Zodiac doesn't have one. So the seas are a little rougher now. Been going over some big waves.
That was a fantastic look at that whale.
We're headed to another location to look for more wildlife. So baleen and how it works. And that's it. It's inside the whale's mouth. She said there's hundreds of these hanging down.
So when that humpback whale is traveling, well, excuse me, when they're feeding like this in this area,
Right now, yeah, absolutely, it's totally possible. They're probably seeking refuge in this moment. They definitely see a lot of like kelp forests. And the seals.
So it could be a little rough when you come.
The water system is possible.
We've actually slowed down because of the waves. So here's a piece of otter fur. I'm sure he didn't give it up willingly. It's very, very soft though.
When you're looking at a raft, you are either seeing all adult males or all...
So there's the town of Sitka. And that's Finn Island Lodge, which is where we're headed. And it just started to sprinkle again, I think. We're here. That's the lodge. This is the dock. That's the deckhand. And that's the Janet.
I'll tell you, I'm so glad we're not on the Zodiac. I was bummed before, but oh man.
Yeah, she wanted to cancel because she wasn't going to be on the Zodiac. But I'm thinking she's having second and third thoughts. So it's between low and high tide, I'm guessing. Let's get a good look out there. Lots of shells. If shells are your thing. Little island with a lodge on it. Hey, they're wearing a mask, should we? So we're inside the lodge now. And they told us just to sit anywhere. And so we chose here. So it's like a buffet. And they've got snow crab in a tray, and salmon, and prime rib, and well, I'll show you what else. Asparagus, broccoli, that's my prime rib, that's the salmon, that's butter, that's salmon chowder.
Asparagus wrapped in bacon.
Yeah, asparagus wrapped in bacon there.
This salmon is so good.
That's Janet's professional opinion there. You can have all you want, apparently. There's still some left over there. I had more salmon chowder. It was the best thing ever. Almost. Snow crab, prime rib, well, everything. And then dessert. I guess it's some sort of chocolatey cake. As we leave, you can see it's starting to rain a lot, and there's a bald eagle sitting there on that rock. It just pulled out at Finn Island. We're headed back to the ship. Our tour is done. It was a pretty good tour. The people working here were great. The people in the lodge were great. The food was great. The rain, not so much. But at least that guy came to say goodbye. In the pouring rain, mind you. Yeah, maybe not pouring. But the rain. And that's as close as I can get on him. I'm zoomed all the way out. Or all the way in. This is all the way out. See the difference? Back there, a big Norwegian ship is pulled in next to us, and that's our ship behind it, the Zodiac. I'm not sure what that is, the Bliss or the Encore. I think it says Encore. So, but it's probably 50,000 tons bigger than the ship we're on, the Zodiac. So there's the town of Sitka. Stretched out all along the shore here.